Hello Capricorn, my name is Michelle and welcome to my channel, The Signs of Tarot. I know I've been missing for a few weeks. I needed to regroup and reboot my energy and I am so charged right now. I'm doing all the zodiac signs today, so Capricorn, this one is for you. We're heading into the buck moon this Friday night. So whenever you see this video, that's when you're meant to see it. But if you happen to see it before we head into the buck moon this Friday night, do me a favor. This full moon is so important. It's all about releasing, letting go, purging the things that no longer serve you, the patterns that you have repeated over and over. You got to tell the universe that you need to stop. Okay, and the people that are not serving your greatest good, it's time to let them go. It's just time to let them go. So you need to write down the things that you really want to release. Put it under your pillow over the next couple of days. And when Friday hits, no matter where you're from, put that piece of paper underneath the moon's rays so that the moon, the universe, listen about what you want to purge and let go. This buck moon, it's called the buck moon because the antlers start pushing through the skull of the bucks. Whatever this particular moon pulls the antlers out of the skull of these bucks. So yeah, it's painful. It's a painful experience. It's, you know, I'm sure I'm not a buck, so I couldn't tell you, but it's got to be similar to, you know, teeth breaking through your gums. I mean, it's a painful experience when a bone in an antler pushes through, you know, but with pain becomes gain, becomes spiritual awareness, becomes an all-knowing. It is what I call the rite of passage moon. It's when young people, young adults become adults. It's when a naive moment turns into a moment of wisdom. It is emerging from the dark night of the soul with a higher source of power and connectivity. So make sure you really address this particular full moon and use it as a time to let go. Okay, Capricorn, I'm sorry I've been missing for a few weeks. I was just drained with energy. I'm in Las Vegas. It has been an average of 118 degrees here for the last 3 weeks. It's been hell. But it's time for me to really get some of these messages out. I just woke up and said, Spirit said you need to do all 12 signs today. Today, Michelle, so I'm doing it. All right, so I'm going to dive right into your reading, Capricorn. Remember, energy is vice versa. This could be for you. This could be for the person that's on your mind. And remember, not all messages are meant for everybody. Thank God we have thousands of people watching these messages. We can't absolutely have one message that resonates with everybody. So take what's yours. Don't try to put a square peg in a round hole. If it doesn't match with you, stop by next week. We'll have more messages for you. I start off all of my readings with the Wisdom of the Trees oracles, and for you, Cap, I picked the ginkgo. The ginkgo is an ancient tree that harbors and stores memories. This is all about the Akashic records, where your soul has been, lifetime after lifetime. So it's telling me to tell you, Spirit wants you to really look at signs and synchronicities. Listen to your inner gut. Follow your dreams. Okay, ginkgo is all about memory. And you may get a memory that really opens up a key to one of your past lives that could help you with an issue or an initiative you're doing in this particular life. It's going to happen in the next 30 days, and this full moon is really going to bring it out in you. Like it brings out the antler in these bucks, it's going to bring out some memories in you. Ginkgo, the leaves are stewed, and for medicinal purposes, it's used to enhance memory. I'm going to get really close here. Hope it's not so blurry. But what's beautiful about the ginkgo tree is that the leaves are all in the shape of a heart. Okay, so maybe you have love on your mind right now. Maybe you're thinking about a past love. Maybe memories are coming up with a past love. Who knows? Let's dive right into your tarot reading. I am going to use my double decker of the Rider-Waite. It's just, as an intuitive tarot reader, to me, when Spirit wants to come through with a message, it usually flips over similar cards, and that's why I use the double deck. I'm going to do some clarification with the crystal vision, and well, the OK Tarot is also calling my name right now, and that just flipped out, so we're going to keep that. Capricorn, I hope you are keeping cool wherever you are from. If you get a moment, please do me a favor. Please, wow. Heavy reading today, Caps. Everyone's getting heavy readings because we're all waiting for this moon. It's a beautiful reading though, Capricorn. I'm just going to lay it raw and real because that's what I do. This is No Puffery Tarot zone for sure. You're getting over a broken heart finally. Somebody really broke your heart. You know, the Ten of Swords is stabbing you in the back 10 times, leaving you for dead. What does that mean proverbially? Swords are all about intellect and communication. You found something out. Most of the time this is a card about cheating or infidelity, or somebody was emotionally connected to somebody else. I mean, yeah, we can always flip it over to work, that you were backstabbed at work and somebody got your promotion, or somebody got money that you should have gotten, or somebody got recognition. But this is all about love because it's right next to the Knight of Wands, okay? That can go two ways. Okay? When I get the Ten of Swords in reverse, it's finally, after a long time, you are letting go. That's what we talked about with this particular moon. Sorry about that. That is Lady Madonna in the background barking. Please, I gotta finish this for Cap. I got some important messages. Please, go outside. Hold on, Capricorn. I'm sorry. Have to let the dog out. Go on. Capricorn, sorry about that. Ten of Swords in the reverse is all about letting go of the heartache. And this was not an easy one for you to let go of. This has been one of mental anguish. You going back and forth thinking. Probably that's why we got the memory card. Going through conversations, going through actions, seeing the signs that you could have missed. You know, whenever I get that Ten of Swords in reverse, it's for me, the positivity is a new day is dawning. And I don't think you will approach your next relationship the way you approach this one. I think that maybe you saw what you wanted to see. Again, this could be vice versa. You could have broken the heart of the person that you're with. But the truth of the matter is, I don't think you're going to dive into your next relationship with your eyes closed. I think you're going to be eyes wide open. I think you're going to ask questions. I think that you're going to really look at the signs. And if you see something that is off, you're going to ask about it. I don't think you're just going to go into blind. And the beautiful thing is that the universe is rewarding you. I think that this was a very tough, difficult breakup for you. I'm sorry. There's nothing worse than a broken heart and feeling lied to and betrayed, and feeling that somebody you trusted so much didn't hold you and hold your value the way you thought they did. There's nothing worse than that. But what's beautiful from that is that you have the Knight of Wands coming in, and you have somebody new coming in, passionate. Knight of Wands comes in quick. You may not even see this person coming. Sometimes when I get the Knight of Wands, I think it's somebody you already know. Not somebody you're romantically involved with, maybe somebody at work, maybe somebody you see at the grocery store, maybe somebody you see every day when you go to Starbucks to get your coffee. It's somebody that might already be in your life, but they come in fast and furious with passionate messages. And passion, you see, it's the fastest moving knight in the deck, and he's roaring to go. That's also the phallic symbol. Okay, it doesn't have to be a guy or girl. It's just representative of sexual and sexual intimacy. And the fact that there are leaves on it tells me it's sprouting and raring to go. Okay, you finally got over this broken heart, and I want to commend you for it, because that was not a short minute. That took you a long time, rightfully so. You were betrayed and your heart was broken, and good for you for finally. I don't care if it took a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. I just did a reading with somebody who took 20 years to get over her last love. You know, we all have to heal in our own timing, okay? But memory, breaking free, a new day is dawning. We have the sun here. Somebody new's coming into your life if you open your eyes. Now, if you open your eyes, this is the hoarder card. It's not all about hoarding money, although they're stepping on coins here. It's about hoarding your heart, covering your heart. The biggest pentacle on this Four of Pence is covering the heart. And then you have one covering the head and heart being covered. Rightfully so. You have somebody who is expressing interest, or somebody that may give you that little butterfly flutter out of the blue. And you're like, wow, man, do I want to go down this road again? I just got through complete annihilation and devastation. The Spirit is telling me to tell you that, you know what, there's nothing wrong with starting off as friends. Even though that this is somebody who, once they open the window and they come in fast and furious. They are into you, Capricorn, and that's flattering. But you gotta let things go, okay? So it's right underneath the ginkgo, it's right underneath the memory, and let's talk about this full moon. Use this full moon to your advantage. This full moon, the rays, the energy coming down on us are going to be so strong. This is that full moon where you need to purge and let go of the things that no longer serve you. Let go of this heartache. Allow the new person in. You know what? Just because this person wants to come in fast and furious doesn't mean you have to mimic and match that energy. You can take it slow. Okay, but you got to open up your heart and soul. And then we have the moon here, which we talked about the moon throughout this entire reading. Moon's a little bit about deception, could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But let me talk about the element that I'm seeing in the moon card for you this particular reading. Is the dog versus the wolf. The dog is logical, mind, barking at the moon. I got Ozzy Osbourne's Bark at the Moon raring in my head right now. I'm a rocker down to the core. Okay, then you have the wolf also barking at the moon. The wolf's all about primal emotion. Okay, the wolf has no choice but to bark at the moon because emotionally he has to connect. The dog can control himself, unlike my dog's barking in this whole video, but that's your head versus heart. You're having a head versus heart decision. I think you're over this. Now, I don't think we're ever 100% over somebody who broke our heart. We just learned to put it in a box and put it into a memory box and say, this is what happened. This was my life. This is who we are. I'm going to let that go. So many news coming in. You need to open up your heart and soul, and it's telling me to allow the head versus heart to be on the same page and to open it up. Now, we have the devil in reverse. Yep, we always talk about devils being addictive behavior, smoking, drinking, gambling, sex, porn. Sometimes falling in love with the same type of person over and over and expecting different results. If you fall in love with the last 5 guys have been narcissists, then you know what I'm talking about. But this is breaking free from that pattern. So what a beautiful thing to have both of those cards together, both breaking free from heartache and patterns that led you down the wrong path. That's a beautiful card, Capricorn. This is really part of this buck moon, of the antler coming out of the buck's head. Painful, devastatingly painful. You've gone through sleepless nights, you've gone through some anxiety, some depression, your personality's changed, but you're lifting yourself above that and beyond that and breaking free. To get both of those cards in one reading about breaking free from heartache and pain and patterns of behavior, right in time for something new, sexy, guy or girl, doesn't matter. We would put it where it resonates with you. Why? Because you're allowing yourself to heal. Sign of Aquarius. Sign of Scorpio. Sign of Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Doesn't matter. We all have so many different signs in our chart. You're allowing yourself to heal. It's telling you to become vulnerable. Doesn't tell you to get naked on the first night you meet the guy, but it's telling you to get naked emotionally. Allow yourself to feel again. You know, 1 foot in the water of emotions, 1 knee on the earth for stability gives you balance. Pouring out both cans or bottles, whatever those are, of water, okay, with the stars above you. The star card to me is all about living in the present. Okay, when you go outside tonight, you see the stars. Look at your first star. Remember Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, beautiful, fun when we were a child? But the truth of the matter is, what that does is it makes you stop and think and stand in the present moment for 3, 5, 12 seconds, whatever you look at that star for. It's telling you to break free from the memories, to break free from the heartache of what took place, to really remain in the present and say, you know what? This is who I am now. I have broken free from who I once was. I'm a whole new person, deserving of love, deserving of laughter, deserving of happiness. And I have somebody coming in that deserves me to open up my heart. Maybe not so quick. Take it slow, but it's time to heal. That's such a straightforward read, Capricorn. It's such a beautiful reading, such a coming of age reading. Remember about the buck moon this weekend. Jot down where you're from in the comments. I love seeing where everybody's from. All right? You have a beautiful day, Capricorn, and realize the time for your life is now. It's time to let go of that memory and that rewind of all the conversations of the past and really just be locked into the present. You might be surprised about how you feel and the amazing energy you're attracting into your life now. God bless and namaste.